the liberal use of the N-word. And I thought this was worthy of a story, but I was told that it was not something that
What?
interested. See,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's something I never discussed. I never heard before.
Play that for your liberal friends. Liberals still will argue the point with me, but you see what she's saying, and they have the forensic file of that laptop, which means the FBI has proven that what she has is facts.
broadcast a story about the Hunter Biden laptop after the midterm elections in 2022. We commissioned a forensic review. I got a copy of the laptop data. I have it here still. I went to a lot of effort to get the cleanest copy of the laptop data, the same data that was provided to the FBI, because I didn't want to have any professional journalistic risk for CBS News. I wanted this thing to be totally locked down. When we did the story, we did it after the midterms. I argued against that because it was ready before the midterms. And my training is that you should always do the story when it's ready to go. You should not be dictated by the political cycle. Once we got the laptop story on the morning news, I felt that there was so much there that we could still do. For example, in the text messages, there's unfortunately the use of the N-word, the liberal use of the N-word. And I thought this was worthy of a story, but I was told that it was not something that interested. See,
wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's something I never discussed. I never heard before.
Play that for your liberal friends. I played this tons of times for liberals. I told you I covered all this months ago, right? Like this thing is old. I covered all this months ago, and liberals still will argue the point with me. But you see what she's saying, and they have the forensic file of that laptop, which means the FBI has proven that what she has is facts.
Let me pull this back just a little bit more. I'm not going to skip it again. This is okay. You could have warned the brother.
Example, in the text messages, there's unfortunately the use of the N-word, the liberal use of the N-word. And I thought this was worthy of a story, but I was told that it was not something that interested CBS News. Then I asked for a forensic review of the laptop, and we found that there were more than half a dozen emails that were likely used by Joe Biden. I thought that was a story, but the answer that came back was, well, we need to know what the content is of the emails. But that was going to be a years-long process. So there was no way. So there were a lot of reasons I was told not to do it, not to pursue it.
Of course. Why would they want you to pursue it? Wow, CBS is dirty. These mainstream media platforms are dirty. They know they could have gotten some great coverage from that. They know that their ratings would have been over the top, and they still decided not to run with it.
What did I say? And that's just she had a whole interview. That's just one part of it.
Wow. Guys, that came from the Catherine Herridge reports.
Yeah, she got fired from CBS. And she's a liberal, but she's a reporter. And she's like, look, I got a story. I don't care if I voted for Joe Biden or not.
How do you get such a big story and they repay you by firing you? That's crazy. That's
because it's like she told you. It was going to interfere with the cycle. And that's why Trump always talks about the Hunter Biden laptop and how it affected the whole 2020 campaign. They hid that story. And then they made up that whole Russia gate on top of the laptop stuff. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So yeah, when I tell people I don't like Joe Biden and he's a racist, I meant what I said. Now, I'm waiting for liberals to come and find when Donald Trump has.
I have a question on the text, because I would like to see the text, but on the text, because I see that she got it blurred out right here. If you're subscribed to her X account, then you get to see all of it. But I would love to see if he said nigga.
She said the liberal use.
The
You know what?
liberal use. So that's
Yes.
with the That's hard R.
The liberal use of the word. That's why she said it that way. Not the conservative use, the liberal use. And when you are liberal with your words, your life, it's very free flowing. You just say whatever, do whatever. That's what she's saying. They said it.
Bees?
Which doesn't surprise me. He already said you was jungle animals. You don't vote for him, you ain't black. That's about 2 seconds from saying it.
He thought he was so cool for saying that, man.
He was cool. He was because you still voted for him, didn't you? Didn't you? Okay.
Why you keep trying to bring up old stuff? What's your problem? You just like bringing up
That's
old
what
stuff.
I do. That's what I do.
Petty is what I do. All right. So wow. That is a crazy story, guys. Y'all make sure y'all share this. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week. And you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.